You have been trying to figure out how to market your Airbnb, VRBO, any other of the acronyms out there, booking.com, or even your direct booking website. One of the best places by far is on Google. One of the biggest questions I get quite often on this channel, and if you're new, please hit subscribe. And if you're back again for another time, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. But I figured I would make a video because I have not really dove into it quite as much as I feel like I should have about Google ads with short-term rentals. If you haven't seen my video where I cover almost every single type of marketing you can do for short-term rentals, I will link it in the description, and hopefully I remember to put it right here. And you can see quite a few different ways, but without a doubt, one of the biggest requests from that video was explaining more about Google ads. So I figured I would stay on the, small edits videos for right now, because I see my other video is doing pretty well on it. I think y'all kind of like the transparency. Sometimes just getting into the numbers is what y'all want to hear. So I'll quit babbling on. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. That's the only babble I'll do right there. First step is you obviously need some type of Google account. This also comes next to, if you have a direct booking website, perfect, you're already ready to go. If you only have an Airbnb link, I highly, highly suggest that you make some type of very basic landing page. You can make one off GoDaddy, Wix, any of those website creators out there. I'm sure Squarespace has one. And this will allow you to run ads to your own page, gather information from some of this tracking, and you'll be able to link your Airbnb directly from there. People can go in and book it that way. You don't have to have your own direct booking website necessarily, but you have a landing page from these Google ads that people will go to, get more information, see all the different types of things about your property or properties, and then you can just send them to Airbnb right from there, and they'll be able to book that way. But these ads can definitely step in for you as well. I do mainly glamping advertisings right now, and I've done that for quite a few different people in my own site quite a bit. I personally spend about $500 to $600 a month on Google ads, and the return is usually I get at least 3 to 4 bookings out of that, which usually have a value. I think our average value is about $766 per booking. So you can do the math on that, how that actually comes back to it. And I asked the guests how they heard about us. That's the only way you can get a lot of this information. And Google seems to be at the very top besides social media. Social media seems to be winning, but Google is second under it on the amount of people that see us and why they end up booking our place. So just some background on that. If you're, if you say you don't have a glamping site, there's still some principles I'll go over that will be able to help you figure out how you're going to set up your first campaign. And if you have any bigger questions, let me know in the comments and I'll dive into, more about it and see what I can help with next time that may be a better, feel for it. Or if you want to book a consulting call, let me know in the comments, hit me on Instagram, or there's a 15-minute free consultation that you can book in the description as well with me. We can talk about some quick goals and see what may be the best plan of attack for you to, help make some of this possible for you. So, sorry, no more going off. So I'm going in, get your Google Ads account set up. You have a Gmail. You'll hit new campaign. What we're going to do here is we're going to go into website traffic. That's pretty much the best one by far. If you have some of these conversion things pop up, don't worry about it. I'm not going to go into them right now. I do have my own page views conversions set up. There's a couple other little things about it that are good. But for today, we're just going to talk about traffic and basic websites and getting clicks to your website. So then we're going to do the search campaign. Definitely always works the best, in my opinion. We'll type in our website. I am doing this with one hand, so bear with me. And then you want to name it. So let's just name it, I'm going to name it demo video for me. But you should name it, something website traffic, something along those lines. It's a traffic campaign in case you want to try other ones. We're going to set our bidding to clicks. I don't really recommend setting a maximum cost per click limit, but if you can try one out and see what works out. We'll try with, my average cost is around 43 cents per click. So you might want to try 50 cents maybe, or, some people do $1. I don't really do it. I kind of just let it learn and then go from there. Google ads do really well when you start them, letting them run for, a month or two, and they learn a lot from some of the, the behaviors that come up from different people, and you'll learn a lot from that. Take off the display network. You don't really want to be on that personally, in my opinion. People may disagree. Locations is one of the big things that you can do. Enter another location. I'm an hour north of Houston, Texas, so I'll start, I know a lot of the areas I'm targeting. If you don't, just simply go to a map somewhere in your area and look at some of these regions. I definitely like when you type in something on Google, one thing I really like about them is they have the DMA regions. I always recommend picking those. It just gives a better scope of things. So I pick Houston. I pick all the major cities nearby. Dallas, I'm going to leave out a couple for right now. I'm just doing this as a quick one to show you. But these are all cities that, San Antonio. The one of them that I leave out, if you know anything about Texas, you'll see one thing that and I do a lot of the smaller ones too. Like there's like Lufkin is another city near me that has its own Tyler, Longview, Lufkin, DMA. And that's almost 1 million people there. That's not too far from me. Those are good ones. But one that I leave off that's not too far away is Austin. And if you know anything about Texas, you're probably wondering why I would leave off Austin. Well, Austin has maybe 50 glamping sites already or cabin rental areas. So I tend to not really even try to market to them because I'm pretty much competing with numerous people over there as opposed to the Houston market, which definitely doesn't have as much. Oh, it's probably under Waco. Yeah, that's the one. And Beaumont. Let's get Beaumont in there. And then you can go to other, other states and things. Audio, language, pretty important. You could put Spanish here for where I'm at if I wanted to. I do a lot of Google translating when I need to for this, and it still works out pretty fine. You can put Spanish in there if you want. I'm going to take it out for right now. I'm not against it. I do a lot of Spanish marketing, and it's also a big demographic for me. But maybe I'll run one thing, even I'll just kind of spark this to myself. I'll probably run its own very similar ad, duplicate it, run it Spanish only, and see how that plays out. Because I honestly don't know the answer to that because I just have not done that, to be completely, fairly honest. One thing to notice is the targeting setting. You can do targeting or observation. There's a little bit of difference between both of them, but not all the time. But some of the times when Google recommends something, you usually should just kind of roll with it. There's a couple things I'll show you shortly that I don't think you should, even when they tell you to increase your bid by a ton. There's few different things there, but observation is something I usually click. So then we go into, these are the audience segments you're looking to pick. Outdoor enthusiasts, travels. This is based on advertisers like us. Vacation rentals, camping and hiking equipment, these are all pretty solid. Trips to home decor, home and garden. So then you want to type in, and go camping probably. And then some of these will definitely overlap no matter what kind of property you have. Travelers are always there. So you have a destination area. Let's see if they have something for like beach travelers. Trips to Key West, trips to Norfolk. There's definitely some bigger ones there. Some of them beach-bound travelers, nightlife enthusiasts. There are different segments you can go in there. They're not as extensive as they used to be. They've kind of done some changes recently, and I'm exploring it some more myself at the moment. This isn't as important as the keywords anyways, though, which we will go into shortly. I'll go to the next page. Now we get into the keyword. This will pop up, get suggestions for your ad, help create my ad. It's not a bad idea to just let them kind of create it, and then you go in and tweak it. And this is something that the copyright on your ad needs to be pretty solid. I ended up putting with our one-of-a-kind glamping cabins, you're sure to find your reconnection with nature while never missing the luxuries of home. I'm at book your getaway today on our website instantly. Always got to add some kind of call to action just to make it happen, Captain. Now I'm starting to get my keywords from my website. A lot of that popped up there. Yurt near me, glamping in the Austin area. Nice glamping near me. There's different searches out there for places that do keywords. Google Ads does have a pretty cool tool in there that I've used a few times and used some other things called the Keyword Planner. You can go into your tools section, go to Keyword Planner. I already have some, drawn up here. And as you can see, it shows you type in the keyword, you can add keywords here. I'll just add another one. So you can see by far the best one is glamping, just the general keyword glamping for me. Average monthly searches is skyrocketed past a lot of people. Competition is low. The only thing about it is it has a little bit higher top of page bid, but not as high as some others. Texas glamping, you can be in the low range for the top of page bid at 22 cents, but for Texas glamping, it's a little more costly. Glamping dome, a little higher. There's probably more competition. Mirror house. These are some of the ones that I'm gonna use probably. Best vacation rental. If you have a regular, lakefront vacation, you put lake home rental. You could do, you know, downtown Houston rental, or, wherever your market is, like family house with game room in Orlando. Like, you can do these, just search them and see what works best for you. This is some data that's going to help you figure out exactly what will work in your area. So with that being said, I'm going to put glamping near Houston. What else do we have on there? And I could put a few more if I wanted to, and probably will. But this is a good start for now because I don't want to bore y'all forever. So then this is when they've probably already helped you write some of your ad, and you can kind of see the strength. It's a little bit, hit or miss here with what they do sometimes on their ads. So I like some of these. I don't like convenient locations near you. So I went in and changed some of these. I've really been trying to push the cabins and glamping, both those keywords a lot on my pages. Some of these are not bad, and I'm definitely not a copywriter by trade, and you can get somebody that is a copywriter to look at these and do a little better. But I think these are all pretty solid, and they kind of take it from my own websites. I had a copywriter help me write my website. Descriptions, Cameron Ranch Glamping is the premier glamping destination. You do want more descriptions and more keywords and headlines. This just gives you a better chance to research it as it goes along, to make adjustments and see what may work and what doesn't work. I already have my images that I like to use. These were just pulled from my website, but I also uploaded quite a bit. I'm gonna take off my house ones just because I don't think they do as well. There's other things they're gonna say, like put your prices and your calls, add a phone number. I will add my business line. I wouldn't be too worried about spending whatever they recommend because you need to start small. I would even start with $5 a day. Just so you can run the ad, see what works, see what's not working, do some changes, and you're not blowing through your budget right away. So I don't recommend you have to doing anything insane. Let's do demo campaign. It's going to go through, it's going to verify some last minute things. Do, 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 do. Boom, and it's ready to publish. Add more, it's suggesting add more site links. Site links basically are when you add on, different parts of your site, like this display expansion, which we already turned off. You can try it if you want. I personally don't think it helps at all, but I hit publish campaign. Usually takes a day or two to completely review and confirm it. Set up with a Google tag. I already have a Google tag on my page. That's a little more in-depth as well, too. The one thing I really love about Google is people that are clicking on these ads are actively searching for your things. They typed in glamping, they typed in vacation rentals, they typed in lakefront home. On, Instagram and Facebook ads and things, those people just probably got suggested something. They don't necessarily aren't looking for it actively that moment. So you have to catch them a few times at the moment or have a really good follow-up. Google ads, most of the time those people are on there actively looking for that type of thing. So, you're probably going to get a much better return on these ads. And one reason why I love them so much, because of that just simple fact right there. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I probably rambled on some different parts, had a couple changes, probably have to edit out a few little things right there. But until next time, I appreciate y'all watching. Until then, peace.